Hello, my name's Chloe and welcome to your tarot reading. If you've never seen me before, then chances are there's a message in this that you're supposed to hear, so trust your intuition. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Hanged Man, and the first card that came out is the Eight of Cups, and the second card is the Fool. So all of this tells me that you have decided to leave something in order to embark on a new journey. And with the Hanged Man on the bottom, you're in this period of shifting your perspective and maybe seeing things from a different point of view. And maybe you're even questioning if it was the right thing to do, if leaving, maybe it doesn't have to be like physically leaving a home or physically leaving a person. It could be leaving a way of being, like a habit. I'll find out after I clarify, but it could be leaving a certain behavior or anything like that. So there's something that you've decided to leave behind in order to start again. So it could even be like a past version of yourself you've decided to leave in the past, so you're able to start something new. And the next card after that is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is all about new beginnings and embarking on a new journey as well. But she's very career orientated, so you could maybe be starting a new endeavor in your career or learning something new. And then you've got the Eight of Swords, which is kind of like the overthinking card. And there's a block in communication. This could be mentally, but I'm going to clarify just to make sure. The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, which is all to do with independence. So again, this makes me think that you're stepping into a new journey. But it's interesting because I said maybe you're not sure about if you should have, like with the overthinking, maybe you're thinking, should I have gone forward in this journey, or you're really debating it. And you've got the Three of Wands reverse, and the Three of Wands is usually kind of the energy of expecting, but it can also be looking to the future. Like you can see he's looking at the water and wondering how long it's going to take. It's not waiting, it's more like it's coming, so it's expecting. But you can still, it's kind of the energy of like looking at your watch and being like, when is it going to get here, rather than waiting to see if it will get here. But with it being reversed, it's like maybe you're almost expecting the doubts, like you're expecting the worst case scenario. So because this one's overthinking and in your head, and you're either questioning if you should have taken the leap and left on this journey, or you're stuck in your head and thinking that the worst case scenario is going to happen and maybe you should have played it safe. I'm kind of working backwards because I was really drawn to speak about those first. But so then you've got the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is all to do with like stubbornness, but it's more kind of like holding on to what you think is yours. So you can see she's got four pentacles there. She's got some under her foot and then one under her arm. And yeah, it's very much this like possessive energy of like, this is mine, and I am scared if I don't hold on to it, then something will happen to it. So yeah, there's this energy of maybe you're holding on to like this old version of you in this new journey and thinking that you don't know how else to be. And I say that as well because you've also got the King of Swords, and he's a very logical king, But again, sometimes he can be maybe too much in his head rather than his body. And with there being a couple sword cards here, I think you're being urged to be more in the present rather than in your head. So even like the pentacles, they're all to do with possession and material things, but they can also be a reflection of what's around you. So maybe tuning into that and yeah, just really grounding into your present with what you have already. The Eight of Cups clarifying the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is celebration and stability, and it can mean a home. So it could literally mean that you've left this not so great looking home and stepped into another home. Um, but if not, then this is really urging you towards stability. So maybe you have walked away from an old version of yourself into a more stable and grounded version of yourself. But because you have just embarked on this journey, you are logically trying to be a new version of yourself without putting that into action. So you're thinking, my camera just fell over, so that was great. I hope it doesn't do it again. Right, so lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so maybe you're logically trying to think about this journey rather than physically embodying it. So, you know, you could be asking yourself the habits of somebody that would the new version of yourself that you're trying to call in, what do the habits of that kind of person look like, rather than, yeah, just like when we're so in our heads and not in our body, there's an imbalance. And in order to counteract that, the most simple thing is to do is to get in the physical. I think you are being called to embark on connecting to a new version of yourself. And maybe that could even mean the fact that you weren't very logical before and you kind of just embarked on a new journey without thinking, and you gave it a lot of thought, and you've been connecting to your intelligent side more. But take it as it resonates. Obviously, I'm not doing a personal reading, so I don't know exactly the answers. Maybe also there's a case of you walking towards celebration. So maybe you were two in your head before and you're on a journey to have more fun and make sure stability is more of a priority over things that don't really matter, like letting, like, once you let go. Also, this isn't actually a bad place to be. Holding on to things isn't a bad thing. Like, as long as it's not coming from an attachment of lack. Like, it's not a bad thing to have things, but it depends what energy you're coming at it with. Just thought I'd get like kind of like an advice card for this. And you got the Ace of Wands, and I'm being really drawn to the fact that the same card in the Ace of Wands is also in the Fool. So they're here. And the Ace of Wands is also a new beginning. It's a very fiery and passionate new beginning, and it's action. The Wands are very much to do with fire and action. So, and then with the Ace of Cups on the bottom, there's a new emotional beginning as well. So there has been a journey that you've embarked on, but I think you're being urged to let go of this old version of yourself and step into this new version, and trust that this journey is for your highest good. Don't get so in your head about things. Sometimes overthinking is just a thought that we repeat over and over again. And part of overthinking is the fact that we spend a lot of time in our heads, and doing something. Oh, there's a ladybug. Oh, doing something to change your energy. Look. Oh, maybe ladybugs are significant. So this is on the Four of Wands. So yeah, doing something to doing something to change your energy. I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, do something to change your energy. Go out, have fun, celebrate, and yeah, you'll be in a place where you're able to um oh my goodness, it does not want to get off this card. You'll be in a place where you can look at things from a new perspective. I hope this resonated, and if it did, let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.